What's the situation, Snake?
I'm trying to find my second controller so I can beat this boss.
Oh, you don't actually need your second controller. You can just unplug your main one and put it in the second port.
Oh, thanks.
No problem. Hey, you kinda sound like Batman.
Yeah, I have a bit of a cold.
Hey, you should narrate this episode of Hidden History.
What?
Yeah, your voice is super sexy, and I'm feeling kind of tired, and fall's coming in, and days are getting shorter. Pizza, and I could really use a nap, and I'm just really not feeling like doing this.
Sorry, you're breaking up. Oh no, bosses.
Snake? Snake? Snake! With Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain releasing to huge sales and incredible reviews, it seems that Hideo Kojima has crafted another masterpiece. And while it's a shame that it'll likely be his final Metal Gear project, Kojima couldn't be going out on a higher note. For years, Hideo Kojima and his team have mined ideas from their favorite films and novels to create something new and unique, including complex and totally not there for sex appeal frog ladies. Kojima has always been very upfront about his love of Hollywood, even using a promo shot from the first Terminator movie as the cover of the original Metal Gear game. Kojima cites the International Man of Mystery as being the single biggest influence to the Metal Gear series. No, not him, the other one. No, not that one, the other one! Jesus, don't ever do that again. Kojima elaborated in an interview, saying, "The 007 series is what influenced me the most regarding the birth of Metal Gear Solid. The nucleus of the idea of Metal Gear Solid. A secret mission on which hangs the fate of the world, spy versus spy, and espionage action is all there in 007. And without 007, there would have been no Metal Gear Solid. The original design for Big Boss was actually directly based off the former James Bond, Sean Connery. Perhaps as a wink to this, Metal Gear Solid featured the character voicing his dislike for Bond, saying that he couldn't help but compare himself to the fictional secret agent. That's not the only reference to Mr. Shaken Not Stirred. Metal Gear fans will probably be familiar with the character Vladimir Zadornov, who is known for his iconic prosthetic hand. Kojima has said that this design choice was based off the villain in James Bond's first cinematic outing, Dr. No. Played by Joseph Wiseman, the evil Dr. No is a mad scientist who lost his hands in a radiation accident. Most gamers probably already know that Snake's name and look is a reference to the character Snake Plissken in John Carpenter's film Escape from New York. That's not the only 80s action movie that inspired Kojima. The Rambo series also left a huge impact, as evidenced by the design of Roy Campbell, who is based off Colonel Samuel Troutman, Rambo's former commanding officer in First Blood. Not only that, but according to Kojima, Solid Snake's signature bandana is also inspired by Rambo's look. The Metal Gear Solid franchise is known for having a lot of well-directed cutscenes throughout the games. And I do mean a lot. Too many. When creating these scenes, the Metal Gear team has taken quite a few things from film and television. The use of tracking shots in Metal Gear Solid 5, for instance, is an homage to the work of Alfred Hitchcock, who pioneered the use of the long tracking shot in movies like Rope and North by Northwest. Another example are the cutscenes of Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Kojima has said that these were inspired by the hit TV show 24, which Kojima was very into during the production of the game. In fact, Kojima's love of 24 had an even bigger effect on the franchise later on, as it convinced him to cast Kiefer Sutherland as Big Boss in Metal Gear Solid 5. Not only that, but the actor who plays Skullface, James Horan, also appeared in 24 as General Walsh in the show's 6th season. But seriously, I don't care how much you love movies, 71 minutes is too long for a final cutscene. I already played your stupid game, damn it, give me a break! Hideo Kojima even hid a reference of his love of film in the loading screen and logo of Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. Kojima said that it was designed to bear a resemblance to the Spinning Sea logo of the Criterion Collection, a company beloved by movie buffs for releasing classic films on DVD and Blu-ray. Speaking of classic movies, Kojima made it clear several times that Stanley Kubrick's 2001 A Space Odyssey is his favorite film of all time, so it makes sense that he would include a few references to it in the Metal Gear franchise. Hal Emmerich actually gets his name from the HAL 9000, the mentally ill, self-aware supercomputer featured in the movie. In fact, at one point, Solid Snake even jokingly suggests that he and Hal should take a trip to Jupiter, the destination of the mission that HAL 9000's ship was on. So it's pretty safe to say that Kojima was kind of a huge fan.
He's thought you knew Metal Gear Solid, but hopefully you learned a thing or two more. Do you know any other historical or literary references we didn't cover here? Share them in the comments section below, and we might include in a future episode. If you like Hidden History, don't forget to like and subscribe for more. Alfred, get my car. I wanna go pick up ladies. I'm drunk, Batman. I am the knight! Better than it looks.